Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. Today, I will play new game for Halloween called Haunted House, just for a little break from monsters till midnight. Enjoy! Today marks 1 week since the mysterious disappearance of Zachary Graves. The famous collector of supernatural objects was last seen in his mansion before disappearing without a trace. My uncle must be in trouble. His old house is filled of spooky stuff. Surely his disappearance is connected to that. It's going to be dark in there. I'll need to bring a flashlight. Time to find my uncle. Are you sure it was a good idea to come here? Stick together. It's so dark. Calm down, I've got my flashlight. What's that behind you? So, this is Spooky, our new ghostly friend. He is from the good ones, not from the bad ghosts. So, we must find the tree parts of the urn, and our friends so we can escape the mansion. Every room will be different than the previous, but spoiler alert, there will be times where we should back to previous room and it will be the same. We should find and open all chests we can. Normal chests that have coins, traps or food looks like that one. Now, we can go through that door when there is no purple curse on it anymore. There is few, as long as I found, traps around the house. Some are statues with firing arrows or fireballs, and others are those spikes on floors. Be careful around them. If you are too slow, they will get you. Stamina is your energy. Every time you run, dash, or sneak, you use stamina. Where it gets 0, you can't do any of those things mentioned earlier. There are items that save your stamina. Also, you can make it more or take less stamina from shot later. The button on the floor can deactivate some traps, but also can activate others. Be careful. In many of the levels, there will be monsters that should kill. On other levels, you should survive, not be killed by the monsters. There are levels where you should find statue to place on altar, so you can just escape them. Don't let them see you or feel your presence. Some enemies, like that weird one, sleeps and will attack you only if they hit your steps or make noises by breaking things. You must sneak upon them and don't break anything on the way. Those kind of monsters are very hard to kill. Best way to deal with them is to escape by sneaking or use surprise box trap on them and use flashlight to kill it. Use traps on the monsters by clicking right mouse button on the trap and then left button to choose where to throw the trap. You can stun, freeze, slow, and etc. those monsters so you can escape them or hunt them. Be careful with those big portraits. They have evil man inside them that will grab you if you don't run or dash the painting. You can free yourself by clicking A and B key buttons. You can also find foods in the chests. Food gives you health, which is very useful, especially if you lose some of it already. There is map on the place where you are. Click M button to open it if you need. I almost never use it, but also very often enter rooms where I've already been later in the game. Last thing for this video is this journal of your uncle. You can check information about traps, enemies, places, people that you already seen, and other things. Use it wisely. Friends. The group of friends gathered by Lynn to rescue Zachary. Lynn is a daring 15-year-old girl who is always looking for adventure. She is passionate about rock music and playing new songs on her inseparable guitar. She is very spontaneous and likes to do what she wants, when she wants, without worrying about what others think. This impulsiveness can sometimes get her into dangerous situations. She is the niece of Zachary Graves. When she learned of her uncle's disappearance, she called her friends and went to the mansion to investigate his whereabouts. Residents. The residents who inhabit the haunted house. After Zachary disappeared, they had no one to help them with their problems, until Lynn and her friends arrived. Zachary Graves. Zachary Graves is a legendary treasure hunter and paranormal detective. Across his many adventures, he has faced robots, tomb robbers, and worse. He has a large collection of mystical artifacts in his home, and is the only one who can rebuild the ghost imprisoning urn. Despite his intelligence and cunning, he can sometimes be reckless. Spooky. Spooky was Zachary Graves' former assistant. He is shy and clumsy, and is always ready to run if something scary comes along. Still, Zachary had a soft spot for him. Spooky secretly dreams of one day being as brave as his boss. This is one of the people that we will meet in the next episode. Oswald. Oswald seems to be an efficient and dedicated butler, but actually is quite lazy. He got his job at the manor by telling Zachary that he had graduated from 4 colleges and had been the Queen's own butler. Zachary knew that wasn't true, but he hired him anyway. The loyalty and friendship that Oswald forged with Zachary Graves is real, and he remains in the mansion, facing his fears to try to rescue his beloved boss. Bosses. The most powerful monsters that were trapped in the urn. Now free, they have stolen its pieces and taken over each floor of the mansion to prevent it from being rebuilt. They are also responsible for the time loop magic that prevents people from leaving the haunted house. For some reason, I cannot open the other pages yet, but soon there will be more to read. That's everything for this episode, guys. In next episode, I will show what happens if you die, and more advances from Spook. See you in the next episode.